The Apple iPhone XS, the XS Max and the XR were launched last year. You thought Apple were done for the year, didn't you? You were probably wrong, because Apple have announced a whole lot of new products. There's a new Mac Mini, there's a new MacBook Air, there are new iPads, and there's a whole lot of excitement about these devices. We've had a hands-on with these and we tell you how good they are. However, the most exciting announcement perhaps is the iPad Pro lineup. The iPad Pro 11-inch and the iPad Pro 12.9-inch now have a completely new design. The home button has gone away, there's Face ID, and the new Apple Pencil connects to that magnetically. Now, the interesting bit is also charging via the magnet. Now, you don't need to really plug it into power separately to charge the Apple Pencil, which means it already has battery every time you want to use it. It'll be interesting to see where the new iPad Pro 11 and the iPad Pro 12.9 are placed in comparison to the existing iPad Pro 10.5, which remains as is. The new iPads run the new Apple A12X Bionic processor, which is even more powerful than the ones running in the iPhone XS, for instance. The sheer power makes this ideal as a computer and a laptop replacement device. We'll be getting these devices for review soon, but here is what we understood from it from the first impressions at the demo zone. The 11-inch iPad Pro and the 12.9-inch iPad Pro now have a design with flat side spines, which is a bit reminiscent of the iPhones of old, the iPhone 5S for instance. There is no physical home button now below the display, and that is possible because of the gesture-based controls of iOS 12. The 11-inch and the 12.9-inch iPad Pro variants are thinner than before as well. Even though there is no notch cutout on the display of the iPad Pros, well, thankfully, the two iPad Pro variants get the Face ID feature as well, complete with a true depth camera set up just above the display. For professional users, there would be a 1 TB storage option available as well. The most interesting change is that the Lightning port has been swapped out for a USB Type-C port. This brings the iPad Pros at par with the current MacBook lineup. All this power doesn't really come cheap though. The 11-inch iPad Pro is priced upwards of Rs 71,900, while the larger iPad Pro 12.9 will set you back by Rs 89,900 onwards.